Hello, and thanks for watching another one of my silly video blogs. This is me, Los Beatles, D. Cervantes on YouTube. Whatever you want to call me, I don't care. Hey, listen, I'm doing this right now because I want to review before I forget. It's still fresh on my brain, in my mind, here before I go to bed. But tonight I watched the HBO film Behind the Candelabra with my friend. And although I had a great time hanging out with him, which is the most important thing, quality time with a buddy, I have to say that this biopic about Liberace, played by Michael Douglas, and his lover, played by Matt Damon, while it had a lot of quirky moments and a lot of funny moments that made me laugh and giggle, in the end, this this film is so utterly depressing. It is really depressing. I mean, I granted, it was harder to be gay back then because of societal pressures and all the bullshit that just it was really, especially for someone like Liberace, who was so freaking famous and who was such a brilliant entertainer. But his hatred, his self-hatred, the lengths he went to cover up his homosexuality. I mean, the guy was just really, 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 really just hated himself. I mean, because of, I guess, what society had imposed upon him, always pretending to be straight and suing tabloids or people that claimed he was gay, kind of like what happens with Tom Cruise. Oh, I'm so going to get chewed out for that one. But anyway, it was just a very depressing film overall. All it does is reiterate what still goes on, unfortunately, in the gay community today, which is gay men are not mature enough, are not emotionally strong enough, it seems, are not built for monogamous, loving, real relationships. And that's what this movie reiterated. And it made me feel kind of hopeless. Once again, I'm watching this just dreary look on a relationship. I don't know. It just brought me down. It really brought me down. And, and I know my friend's going to think I'm crazy because I don't think it even hit him emotionally the way it did me, but it really, really made me feel emotionally drained and just deflated. I thought, God damn, and Liberace, who I wanted to like, as portrayed by Michael Douglas, who seemed like a very nice, caring, loving, gentle man, was actually he was kind of a prick. He felt he would fall in love with the new blonde boy or whatever, his new boy toys, and he'd shower them with and lavish them with all kinds of gifts, and then he expects them, and of course, when you're young and impressionable like that, you're gonna fall for all that fortune and money and attention and father figure, and that's what Liberace represented. He was an old, like, father figure to these young guys. And Scott Thorson, who's the lover portrayed in the film by Matt Damon, is completely taken. He becomes so emotionally and financially dependent on Liberace. And I just thought it was so sad, that after all those years of spending time with him, Liberace just starts to slowly, detach. And I hate to use the N-word again, but Liberace came across as a complete narcissist. Really, it shouldn't be surprising because he was an entertainer and most entertainers are, but my God, I did not like him as a person. I thought he was just manipulative and just completely self-serving. And once he was done, he even had Scott Thorson get plastic surgery to look like him. I mean, that's how shocking this film is, the allegations and then he discards Scott when he finds a new boy toy. I mean, what the fuck? Anyway, it's an interesting film. I suggest you watch it, but if you want, but if it just hit too close to home, it was too personal for me, and not that I've ever been involved with anyone like Liberace, but Oh, dear God in heaven. Anyway, that's my review. Michael Douglas was kind of cheesy as Liberace, but and I think Matt Damon was the strongest performer in the film. I thought his performance was the best, really. I thought he did a great job of portraying that, you know. Anyway, that's my review. And comments, your questions, suggestions, whatever you think. Thanks for watching. I'm sure that some of you will think, there he goes again, but I'm sorry, man. It's just, oof. That's it.